Chosen ones, you're about to receive a power so dangerous God had to train you first. Listen closely, because what you are about to understand is not small, and if you scroll past this moment, you may miss something that was meant to change your life forever. I am not speaking casually to you. I am revealing something that has been building quietly within your life for a long time. The power you are about to receive is real, and it is so strong that it could have destroyed you if it came too early. That is why I trained you first through pain, through waiting, through confusion, and through silence that felt unbearable. You were never being ignored. You were being prepared for something that only a few are trusted to carry. Type Amen to affirm. You have felt different for a reason, and that feeling was not in your imagination. The delays, the heartbreaks, the closed doors, and the moments where everything felt like it was falling apart were not accidents. They were part of a careful shaping process where your spirit was being strengthened, so you would not misuse what is now coming into your hands. This power is not just about success or recognition. It is about influence, discernment, and authority that touches lives beyond your own. If you had received it earlier, your heart would not have been ready, and it could have led you down paths that would harm you and others. Before you go further, take a second to like this video, because this moment matters more than you realize, and it helps this message reach someone else who is also being prepared right now. I watched you when you cried in private, and did not understand why your life fell harder than others. I saw how you kept going even when your strength felt low and your hope was shaking. Those moments were not weaknesses. They were training grounds where your inner strength was being built in ways you could not see. You were learning patience when everything in you wanted to rush forward. You were learning restraint when you had every reason to react and fight back. You were learning wisdom in silence, and that silence protected you from speaking too soon or trusting the wrong voices. This power you are about to receive carries weight, and not everyone is meant to hold it. It is dangerous not because it is evil, but because it is strong enough to change directions, open doors, and reveal truths that others may not be ready to face. It will give you clarity where others remain confused, and it will place you in positions where your choices will matter deeply. That is why your training was strict even when it felt unfair. I cannot allow you to step into this with a heart that was still easily shaken or influenced. You are stepping into a season where things will begin to make sense in ways they never did before. You will start to see why certain people left your life, why certain opportunities were blocked, and why you had to walk alone at times when you needed support the most. Every piece of your journey was shaping your ability to handle what is coming without losing yourself. Every piece of your journey was shaping your ability to handle what is coming without losing yourself. You are not the same person you were before. Even if you sometimes feel like nothing has changed, the transformation has been happening quietly deep within you. Type 111 if you believe. There were moments when you questioned everything, including your own worth and your purpose. You wondered if you were being punished or forgotten, but the truth is much deeper than that. You were being trusted with a process that required endurance, and not everyone is willing to go through what you have gone through. Many would have walked away. Many would have chosen easier paths, but you stayed even when you did not fully understand why. That is what set you apart, and that is why you are now ready. This power will sharpen your awareness, and you will begin to sense things before they fully appear. You will understand people's intentions more clearly, and you will not be easily misled anymore. This may feel overwhelming at first because you will see truths that others ignore, but this is part of your responsibility. You are being given insight so you can move wisely, not so you can judge or become hardened. The training you went through was also to protect your heart from becoming cold. When you start seeing things more clearly, you will also notice that your voice will begin to carry more weight when you speak. It will not be empty or easily dismissed. There will be a depth in your words that comes from everything you have endured. This is part of the power you're receiving, and it will open doors for you to influence and guide others. But remember, this is not about control. It is about responsibility. The way you use this will determine the impact. It is not just on others, but on your own life as well. Do not be afraid of what is coming, even if it feels intense. The reason it feels heavy is because it is real and it matters. You are not being given something ordinary. You are being entrusted with something that requires maturity and awareness. That is why your training was not easy, and that is why you often felt like you were being stretched beyond your limits. Those limits had to be broken so you could carry more without collapsing under pressure. There will be moments ahead where you will be tested again, but these tests will be different. They will not break you like before. They will reveal how far you have come. You will respond differently, think differently, and carry yourself in a way that reflects the strength you have built. This is how you will know that the training was real and that you are no longer who you used to be. You are stepping into a new version of yourself, one that is aligned with the purpose you were created for. What if a tiny 7-second brain ritual could erase your debt and open the door to real abundance? A leaked CIA document has revealed a simple 7-second method, now helping everyday people get out of debt and draw in wealth. Tested by 4 leading neuroscience labs, this easy home practice is turning money problems into better lifestyles. People are getting new homes, cars, and travel experiences. But this information could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. Situations that once confused you will now become clear, and decisions that once felt difficult will come with a quiet certainty. This is not coincidence. This is the power you were trained to carry beginning to move through you. It will not shout loudly at first. It will speak in calm, steady ways that guide you without forcing you. There will be moments when you feel a strong sense to walk away from something that looks good on the outside. Trust that feeling because it is part of the discernment you have been given. You're no longer meant to follow what appears attractive or easy. You are meant to follow what is right and aligned. This may set you apart from others, and at times it may feel lonely, but it will protect you from paths that were never meant for you. The power you carry is not meant to blend in. It is meant to guide you with wisdom, clarity, and purpose, leading you toward the life you were always meant to live. Precision. Type 777 if you believe. If you trust in Jesus, you will begin to experience a deeper sense of peace in moments where fear once held you captive. This does not mean that life's challenges will disappear, but it does mean that they will no longer have the power to shake you. Instead, you'll discover a quiet strength within yourself that remains steady even when everything around you feels uncertain. This is one of the clearest signs that your season of preparation has taken root deep within your spirit. You are no longer reacting out of fear. You're responding with wisdom, understanding, and faith. As this strength continues to grow, you must remain mindful of your intentions. The power you carry can either build or destroy, depending on how you choose to use it. You were never prepared to dominate or control others, but to walk in wisdom, humility, and integrity. There will be moments when opportunities arise that could tempt you to take advantage of situations for personal gain. Those moments are not rewards. They are tests. They reveal whether you have truly embraced the lessons your journey was designed to teach you. Over time, a quiet authority will become evident in your presence. You will not have to prove your worth or demand attention, because your character and spirit will speak long before your words do. Some people will naturally be drawn to you without understanding why, while others may feel uneasy in your presence. This is simply because truth and clarity often cause people to confront the things they would rather ignore. Do not allow these reactions to change who you are. Stay grounded in the lessons you have learned and protect your inner peace more than ever before. Not everyone will understand what you carry, and not everyone is meant to. You may feel tempted to explain yourself or seek approval from others, but you do not need anyone's validation. What has been placed within you was given with purpose, and that purpose will unfold at exactly the right time. Type 222 to receive blessings. As you continue moving forward, you will begin to notice doors opening that once seemed impossible to unlock. These opportunities will not be random. They will align perfectly with the strength, wisdom, and clarity you now possess. When they appear, you will feel ready, even if they still challenge you, because your preparation has equipped you to enter places you once believed you were unworthy of. You are no longer the person who doubts your place. You are becoming someone who understands your calling and confidently embraces it. There may still be moments when old thoughts try to return, reminding you of who you used to be. Do not allow those thoughts to take root, because they no longer belong in your life. You have grown beyond that version of yourself. Even if your mind occasionally tries to pull you backward, remember that true growth is often quiet and gradual, yet it is powerful and lasting. Every lesson you have learned has created a foundation that cannot easily be shaken. You will also notice that your patience has matured in unexpected ways. You will no longer feel the need to rush every outcome or force every opportunity. Instead, you will develop a calm confidence that allows life to unfold according to God's perfect timing. This is not weakness. It is a strength of someone who understands that waiting is often part of preparation. You were not delayed. You are being aligned with the future that was always meant for you. With this new level of clarity comes responsibility. The wisdom you have gained will naturally influence those around you. Sometimes you will guide others through your words, and other times your actions will speak far louder than anything you could say. People will observe the way you respond to challenges, and without realizing it, they will learn from your example. That is why your growth has been so important, not only for your own future, but also for the lives you will impact. Do not become overwhelmed by this responsibility, because you are not carrying it alone. The same divine presence that prepared you continues to walk beside you, guiding your steps into this new season. You are not expected to be perfect. You are simply expected to remain humble, aware, and willing to keep learning. Mistakes may still happen, but they will no longer define your identity, because you now possess the strength to grow through them without losing your direction. You will also begin to experience a stronger inner connection that is impossible to ignore. It will feel like a quiet certainty, an inner knowing that you are being guided even when you cannot yet see the entire path before you. Trust that guidance, because it is part of the gift you have received. It will lead you away from danger and toward the opportunities that have been prepared for you. Even when circumstances seem confusing, this inner direction will keep your heart steady. As you continue forward, your life will no longer feel random or without purpose. Even the smallest actions will carry meaning. Difficulties may still come, but they will no longer seem pointless, because you will recognize that every experience serves a greater purpose. The confusion that once clouded your path will gradually disappear, replaced by confidence and clarity. This is the evidence that your season of preparation is reaching completion in ways you never imagined possible. What once felt like endless pressure was actually shaping you into someone capable of standing firm under life's greatest challenges. You will begin to recognize people's true intentions rather than simply listening to their words. This new discernment will protect you from relationships and situations that drain your energy or distract you from your calling. In the past, you may have given too much of yourself to the wrong people, but now you have the wisdom to recognize where your time, energy, and heart truly belong. Wrong people, hoping they would understand you or treat you better. Now you will recognize the early signs and step back without needing conflict or explanation. This is part of the power you were given, the ability to move wisely without unnecessary struggle. Type 1010 if you trust God. There will also be a deeper level of discipline forming within you, and will guide your actions even when no one is watching. You will no longer need constant reminders or motivation to stay aligned with what is right. The strength inside you will quietly direct you, helping you make choices that support your growth and your purpose. This discipline is not forced. It is natural because it was built through everything you have already endured. You were trained to stand firm even when it would have been easier to give in. As this continues, you will notice that your energy becomes more focused. You will not feel the need to chase everything that comes your way or prove your worth to anyone. There will be a quiet confidence in knowing what is meant for you and what is not. This will save you from wasting time and energy on things that do not serve your path. You're no longer moving blindly. You are moving with intention and awareness. There will also be moments when others will not understand the changes in you. They may question why you become more selective, more calm, or more distant in certain situations. This is not because you have become cold. It is because you have become aware. You have learned to protect your peace and your direction, and not everyone will be able to relate to that. Do not feel guilty for this change because it is necessary for where you are going. Type 555 to affirm. The power you carry will also begin to influence the environments around you. You will notice that your presence can shift the atmosphere in subtle ways. In some places, there will be a sense of calm when you enter, and in others, there may be discomfort from those who are not aligned with truth. This is not something you need to control or force. It will happen naturally as a result of who you have become. Your presence now carries a weight that reflects everything you have been through. You will also find that your decisions begin to shape outcomes more clearly than before. The choices you make will have a stronger impact not just on your own life, but on the lives of others connected to you. This is why your training focused so much on patience and awareness. You are being prepared to make decisions that matter, decisions that can open doors or close them. This level of influence requires responsibility, and you have been shaped to handle it. There may still be moments when you feel uncertain, and that is normal. Growth does not remove every doubt, but it gives you the strength to move forward despite it. In those moments, remember what you have already overcome. Remember how far you have come from the person you used to be. That memory will remind you that you are capable of handling what lies ahead. You will also notice that your connection to truth becomes stronger. You will not be easily swayed by opinions or temporary emotions. There will be a grounding within you that keeps you aligned even when others are confused or lost. This is part of the power you were given, the ability to remain centered when everything around you feels unstable. It is not something you need to prove. It is something you will simply live out. As you continue forward, there will be opportunities that test your integrity in ways you have not experienced before. These will not always look like obvious challenges. They may come disguised as easy gains or quick advantages. In those moments, you will feel a quiet pull reminding you of what is right. That is your training speaking, guiding you to choose wisely. The power you carry grows stronger when it is used with integrity. There will also be a deeper sense of purpose in your daily life. Even small actions will feel meaningful because they are connected to something larger. You will no longer feel like you are moving without direction. There will be a steady understanding that your life has meaning beyond what you can see. This understanding will give you strength, especially in moments where things feel slow or uncertain. You are not stepping into this alone, and you never were. The same presence that guided you through your hardest moments is still guiding you now. You may not always see the full path, but you will feel the direction you need to take. Trust that feeling because it has been shaped through everything you have experienced. It is not random. It is part of the power that has been growing within you. There will be a time when you look back and realize that nothing you went through was wasted. Every struggle, every delay, every moment of confusion had a purpose. They were all building something within you that could not be created any other way. This realization will bring a sense of peace that goes beyond understanding. You will see your journey differently, not as something that held you back, but as something that prepared you. This is not distance or coldness. This is strength that has been carefully built within you. It is a result of every time you were forced to sit in discomfort and still choose peace. You were trained to carry pressure without breaking. And now that training will show itself in real ways. When others panic, you will pause. When others rush, you will observe. When others speak without thinking, you will choose your words with care. This is part of the dangerous nature of the power you carry, because it gives you an advantage that many do not have. But this advantage is not for control. It is for guidance and protection, both for yourself and for those around you. Type 1212 to claim miracles. There will also be a strong pull within you to separate from environments that no longer match your growth. This may feel difficult at first, especially if those places or people were once important to you. But you will begin to feel a clear understanding that staying in those spaces will hold you back. This is not rejection. It is alignment. You are being guided toward environments that support the level you have grown into. You will also notice that your tolerance for negativity will decrease. Things that you once accepted or ignored will now feel heavy and draining. This is not because you become sensitive, but because you have become aware. You can no longer ignore what disrupts your peace or pulls you away from your purpose. This awareness is part of protection built into the power you carry. There will be moments when you feel a quiet urgency to act even when there is no visible reason. Trust those moments because they are not random. They are part of the guidance you have been given. You will be led away from certain situations before they unfold and toward opportunities before they become obvious. This is one of the ways your life will begin to shift through timing that feels almost precise. Type 1010. If you walk by faith, you will also begin to understand the importance of silence in a deeper way. Not every thought needs to be shared, and not every insight needs to be spoken. There is power in holding certain things within, allowing them to grow and develop before releasing them. Your training has already taught you the value of silence, but now you will see how it protects and strengthens what you carry. Speaking too soon can weaken what is still growing, while patience allows it to mature into something far stronger and more impactful. This is not meant to create fear, but awareness. You have been given the ability to influence outcomes, and with that comes a need to act with intention. Every step you take matters, and you will feel that more clearly than before. There will also be a deepening of your connection to what is right, even when it is not easy. You will no longer feel comfortable choosing the easier path if it goes against your values. This is a sign that your inner strength has aligned with your purpose. You are no longer divided within yourself. You are moving as one with clarity and direction. This alignment is one of the greatest results of your training. There may be moments when you feel the weight of this power and wonder if you are ready to carry it. In those moments, remember everything you have already faced and overcome. You did not reach this point by chance. You were brought here step by step, lesson by lesson, until you became someone who could handle what once felt impossible. That is the proof that you are ready. You will also begin to notice a difference in how you handle challenges. Instead of reacting immediately, you will take time to understand the situation. This will allow you to respond in ways that are thoughtful and effective. This shift will not only protect you, but it will also create better outcomes in situations that once felt difficult. Your approach to life is changing, and that change will bring results. There will be a growing sense of independence within you, not in a way that isolates you, but in a way that strengthens your trust in yourself. You will rely less on external validation and more on your inner knowing. This will allow you to move forward with confidence, even when others do not fully understand your choices. You are no longer seeking approval. You are following direction. As this continues, you will begin to feel a quiet sense of fulfillment that does not depend on external circumstances. This is not something that can be taken away from you because it comes from within. It is a result of aligning with your purpose and carrying the strength you've been given. Even in moments where life feels uncertain, this inner fulfillment will remain. You must also remember that this power is not meant to make you rigid or unapproachable. It is meant to make you strong and wise while still allowing you to remain compassionate. The lessons you learned were not only about strength, but also about understanding and patience. Do not lose that part of yourself as you grow. Strength without compassion can lead to isolation, but strength with compassion creates balance. You will continue to grow even after stepping into this new level. This is not the end of your journey. It is a new beginning. The difference is that you are now moving forward with tools and awareness that you did not have before. You're no longer walking blindly. You are walking with purpose and clarity. This is part of the power you were trained to carry, the ability to remain grounded even when others try to pull you in different directions. You are no longer easily shaken because your foundation has been built through experience and truth. There will also be a growing awareness of timing, and this will guide you in ways you did not expect. You will begin to understand when to move and when to wait, when to speak and when to stay silent. This awareness will save you from rushing into situations that are not ready and from missing opportunities that require your presence. You will not need constant signs because the understanding will be within you. This is one of the most powerful parts of what you have been given. Type 1111 if you believe. You'll also find that your emotional strength becomes more stable and less dependent on external circumstances. There was a time when your mood could be affected by what others said or did, but that hold will begin to fade. You will feel more